Hello and welcome to the Listening Post's unboxing channel on YouTube. Today I'm unboxing Arcam's brand new integrated amplifier, their baby little model, the SA-10. This model, it's about 50 watts a channel, but as you'll see, now features digital inputs and some other really tricky features, so let's have a look. Okay, Arcam's boxes, they're pretty muted, light brown, black ink on them. On one end they have the model and serial number information in one of those classic scan codes, and because there's actually software and a USB at the rear for the purposes of updating, an indication of the software version. Now opening these is really simple. In fact, I believe this has probably already been opened by the distributor in Auckland and a New Zealand power cord put in. So nevertheless, we're still seeing it exactly as you will when it reaches your home. Like most things, a simple nick, pull it, away you go. Now firstly, it's Arcam's handbook. Now Arcam are renowned for producing some really good quality handbooks. Lots of pictures, lots of drawings involved in how to use the product, and it's excellent to see that a manufacturer is putting such care and attention into their user manual. There is the already stated New Zealand IEC power cord. Along one end we've got a Arcam remote control. It's worth noting these remotes now are universal across all of the junior range, so it'll operate the CD player, it'll operate the amplifier, change the volume, change the inputs, all from one remote. So of the 2 or 3 new models, they will come with identical remotes to this. Now from here, it's pretty straightforward. Oh, there we go. There's a pair of AAA batteries for the remote control. Anyway, it's pretty straightforward at this point. Grabbing the product, getting rid of the box, and then removing the closed cell foam. The amplifier is really well built and heavy because of it, so it's good to see that they've added a little bit of protection to the product in the form of some closed cell foam. Now at this point the bag is an oversized plastic bag, and it's very straightforward to nick and get the amplifier out. Okay, so looking at this product for the first time. Beautiful clean lines. This is the new look from Arcam. The model is in a stamped embossed unit here, with the brand above it, and a rotary encoder style volume control. It's got a good look and feel to it. It doesn't feel plasticky or tinny. And beside it is the 3.5mm headphone output and a 3.5mm auxiliary input. The auxiliary input is actually one of the first buttons on the front here, mute being the first, and then auxiliary, phono and other inputs selectable. If I understand correctly, the inputs and outputs can all be configured using the setup to allocate any of the digital or analogues to whatever you may require. It's got an excellent and easy to read display, and that's very, very good. Remember, you might be sitting across the room from this product, and knowing what it's doing, what volume, all of those things at a glance is an important feature. There is an infrared sensor buried in the front display, and then here an indication of power, on or off, depending on its colour. There is a good solid relay-based switch in the unit. Pushing it in turns it on, pushing it again turns it off. The build is excellent and the front fascia brilliant. As I tip this forward, you'll get an indication of not only that the unit's not very deep, but the front ventilation that is quite common with Arcam. What they've done from a circuit topography perspective is they put the power supply over here, screened with some metal casing, and then the amplification stage used to help screen the main amplification and inputs and outputs at the rear. That simple design means that this will have a lower noise floor than many others, and it's excellent to see that they've thought about even those subtle things in such a budget amplifier. Again, spinning it around, you'll see it's not very deep, and looking at the back, that's probably where the fun starts. Obviously, immediately we've got an IEC input and a switch delineating the voltage you'll need. That's the boring stuff sorted. Over here we've got the fun stuff. It's got a RJ45 or network socket. This isn't for the purposes of streaming or any media along those lines. This is for control and monitoring of the product. Many control solutions, including ELAN-G, RTI, use a network-based protocol, and it's as simple as plugging an RJ45 and away it goes. It's paralleled with an RS-232 control for some of perhaps the more two-way communication that is now available, or some of the legacy control items that are out there. The next is USB. Now this can be utilised for software update or to power external devices. I don't think it's available as a media player, and it shouldn't be. They've got their CD player to do that. The next is one of the new features that this amplifier has, and it's the digital inputs. Previous models didn't include these. It's got an excellent optical and 2 coaxial digital inputs. They're allocated and assigned, but you can vary that with its setup. Then it's got 3 traditional analog inputs and a 4th which is dedicated to its very, very good phono stage. It's quite unusual for an amplifier of this price to have such a good phono stage on board, so I'm really proud of the fact Arcam have chosen to add an excellent feature like that and still keep this model very, very cost effective. Now, quite unusual is they've also got a pre-out. Most budget amplifiers don't allow you to expand this product and perhaps put into large power amplifiers or something like this. Well, this amplifier has that, allowing all manner of different things to be connected, including perhaps a powered subwoofer. Finally, we've got the binding posts for the speaker outlets. The better models have some examples of better binding posts. These are relatively rudimentary, but they still do the job brilliantly. The amplifier doesn't have A and B speakers, so it's just a single set, and they're very clearly delineated as left, right, and obviously positive and negative. So there we have it. Arcam's brand new SA-10 integrated amplifier, 50 watts, lovely little product. It's a wee favourite. I like these budget products and the way that they have all of the essence of the far more expensive ones. So there we have it, the SA-10, unboxed here at the Listening Post, Christchurch, New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more, subscribe to our channel.